working?
Are you serious? I'm holding a pizza. I'm wearing a hat. Yeah, I'm working. What's up, everybody? Jared here, and we're continuing our trip to John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. But if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell icon to stay up to date on this channel's newest reviews, reactions, and ridiculousness. So right now, we're on the second one in the franchise, John Wick Chapter 2. John Wick is finally settling into retirement when all of a sudden an acquaintance from his past shows up, reminding him of an unpaid debt he is owed. So does John Wick Chapter 2 ramp up what was in the first film? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you guys think of John Wick Chapter 2 in the comments down below. Is this one of the better action sequels out there, or is this again some of the same old, same old? Now let's get into some of the good. So obviously by now, John Wick, the character is very much established. The first film is very much kind of like a more personal story. We're getting used to this character, kind of the world he's been in and all of this stuff. So it's more of a personal story. This movie, Chapter 2, kind of focuses on the world that he's really living in. It very much builds that world, you know, from the Continental to kind of all of these different specialized things that John Wick goes to. For example, he goes to the bank and gets more suits, gold coins, guns. He goes to this like librarian type person that has blueprints, old keys. He goes to a tailor and gets a new bulletproof suit. And one of my favorites is the wine taster dude, where he's actually showing him all of these different guns and knives and stuff like that. Like, I loved kind of the expansion of the world, and also there's way more assassins. Like, I thought that maybe there would be a handful of assassins. No, it's like every third person is an assassin. They're each working for these contracts. Even the operators with the accounts payable and stuff like that. Like, I love the world set up here. And not only is Chapter 2 a more expansive story, the action sequences, the action, the choreography, the fight choreography, everything is stepped up, kind of what was in the first one, stretched out a little bit longer so it plays out a little bit better, and you're able to kind of see John Wick again throughout these action set pieces. I mean, just ramping up from the beginning of the movie, you get that awesome car chase, motorcycle chase, him going into the warehouse to get his car, and it has everything. It has car chase, motorcycle chase, fist fight. I think there's some gun fight as well. Like, just that first 5 minutes, you know what this movie has in store. And another sequence I have to mention is the one where John Wick goes from the techno kind of outside festival concert to the catacombs in Europe. Like, that's like a solid 5 to 10 minutes of just action. He's going through fist fights, all of these different guns, and it is one of my favorite sequences. I actually, when I revisited this, I watched that over again. I just rewound it, and it is just John Wick at his best. And Chapter 2 very much kind of takes a page or stays on par with the original one, with kind of the color palette, the coloring used. You know, it's very dreary, it's darks, but then it contrasts all the way to the bright terminal. And it's super bright, it's whites and stuff, but there's also those neon kind of club scenes. Again, the color palette, it's a very appealing watch because it's all over the spectrum. I will say that they kind of focus a little bit more on the darks on this one. It's more sort of nighttime settings for a lot of this stuff, but again, it's a very bright movie. Or not bright, but like very, very colorful. Also, quickly, I have to mention the tension in this movie. For example, when John Wick and Common's character are casually walking through the terminal and they're just casually shooting at each other, that tension, and then also on the subway, like the tension in this movie, it keeps you on the edge of your seat, and it's just fun to watch these things kind of just slowly build up into, obviously, a fight scene. Again, I thoroughly enjoyed revisiting Chapter 2, John Wick Chapter 2. If I had to knock this movie, it's hard. If I had to knock it for anything, I would maybe say the main villain or the main antagonist in this movie. He's not too appealing. He's very kind of forgettable. I mean, it kind of hints at maybe some things that might be revealed in Chapter 3, hopefully. And I mean, it just didn't really click for me. And then also maybe Common's character or his accent, I don't know. Overall, John Wick Chapter 2 is just as good as the original, if not better. With it expanding upon this assassin underworld, wonderful action set pieces, beautiful coloring, and some well-placed tension, but with a few of the characters or villains being a little bit lackluster. Again, this is a great action movie. This is a top-notch, action franchise so far. We're getting the third one tomorrow. I'm seeing it tomorrow. So hopefully, more than likely, this is going to be placed as one of the best trilogies out there. Some of the best action movies we've gotten in the last 10 years. In closing, I'm going to give John Wick Chapter 2 4.5 out of 5 bloody fingerprint tokens. So what do you guys think of John Wick Chapter 2? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there, you know, movie reviews, trailer reactions, fun comedy skits. I've been dropping reviews, trailer reactions, everything this week, so go and watch some stuff up there. Follow all of my social media stuff over there. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay up to date on this channel's newest content. And until next time, I'll see you later.